we're hoping that, Black community as well as Indigenous people of color in general, we're hoping that, they'll realize that Black mental health is not just a week, right? It's not just something to observe during this week, but something to go beyond.
The City of Toronto officially proclaimed this week as Black Mental Health Week. They are hosting a number of events to not only raise awareness, but start conversations about mental health within the Black community.
So Black Mental Health Week came about from really community mobilizing and conversations with the City of Toronto back in late 2019, early 2020. The idea is really to bring attention to the impacts of anti-Black racism on Black communities, also to highlight the resilience of Black communities and to identify areas for greater supports in terms of mental health and how to access and break down those barriers around mental health.
There have been a number of virtual panels this week, including today, where there is a discussion on the Toronto Community Crisis Service Program that partners with Toronto Police.
We knew as the city in launching this initiative that it was important to work with trusted community partners like Taibu and the others that we have as part of our partnership, and that oftentimes communities will turn to known entities for help and support. So the goal behind the Toronto Community Crisis Service is to really leverage that partnership to let people know that there is supports available and to connect them to the supports they need so they don't fall back into crisis and to help support them through case management and service navigation. That's a really key component.
If you want to use this service in Toronto, you have to phone 211. The other hope of these panels is discussing destigmatizing mental health in the Black community.
Turning it on its head for people to understand that everybody is entitled to mental health. So really just kind of broadening the conversation and getting people to understand that it's not a weakness. It's a strength to admit that maybe you struggle with something and that we don't have to subscribe to the old adage of, being strong Black women as women or just being strong as a race and pushing through and going through things, but understanding that support is really, really important.
Black Mental Health Week events go until Sunday, and you can register through the City of Toronto's website. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.